Good evening from InvestSharp.com. It's Sunday, February 21st, and this is Randy Smotone with your weekly watch list. The market's kind of overbought here. I think we might have a little more to go. I mean, we're not extreme overbought, but you've been watching my daily market analysis. We're a little bit overbought. So I'm not sure how much more upside there are in there is in some of these stocks, but I think we may have a little more to go. So we might have a few more decent days out of the market before we have a pullback. But I think the market's looking okay here. And light volume was a little bit of concern last week, but overall it's performing pretty well. First, we'll start out with some ascending triangles. We've been Stephen Madden. We watched this one. It was on I think one of my daily market analysis last week. It's got an ascending pattern here. It looks like it also might have a symmetrical triangle, so keep it on your radar for a breakout above the 43. Atlas Air Worldwide, it's another ascending pattern. I like it over the high of about 41 with some volume behind it. Kansas City Southern, another ascending pattern, is looking good. Buy it over about 34, again with some volume. Regions Financial, taking this one a while to build out, but this one's looking real good for some higher prices if these banks get a bid. So it's actually holding this area right here through support pretty well, but it's actually got kind of a little pennant here forming, so keep that one on your radar. Stanley Works, another ascending pattern, looking pretty good. Next is some symmetrical triangles. ASML Holding, nice triangle here. So watch for, and as with all triangles, I say every weekend, they can break up or they can break down. Triangles, are not necessarily a bullish pattern; they're more neutral. It seems like more often it's to the upside, but I do like this nice triangle on that one. I like Charles River Laboratories. This is a kind of a longer term symmetrical triangle. It's actually kind of got a cup here, a little bit of a cup and handle pattern. So. Which is typical to have kind of multiple patterns. So hasn't had a nice run here. So watch the volume to come in. It's had quite a bit of volume as of late. So watch this one for some higher prices. Hollycorp, nice symmetrical triangle, broke out, and now it's just kind of solidating right there after the breakout, but it's looking pretty good. True Religion, here another triangle. I like it over about 21 with some volume. What is this? Wixie? Pharmatech. This uptrend line's been some good support. Watch for a breakdown. You could short it if it breaks this trend because it's been holding it for quite some time back into October. And of course, if it breaks out above about 1640, you could go long. American Eagle Outfitters, kind of a longer term. It's been, it's winding up here. Nice winding. So watch it over Friday's high of 1702. Cerner, good support around the 75. And it's right up against this downtrend line. So watch for a rejection. You could probably actually, short it back down to here, or watch for a breakout above Friday's high of 8210. Joe, another nice triangle right up against some resistance, but watch for a breakout over Friday's high of 2951. Lawson Products, tons of volume kicking in Friday. It's looking good here. I think it wants to go higher, so keep your eye. You could jump on if it goes over Friday's high of 1714. Of course, GMCR, everybody's been playing for a while. It has this resistance. It's been using this uptrend line here as resistance, but it also has a nice tight little pennant here forming and tight consolidation. So I think it wants to break out higher and may go back up to where it touches up here, which would put it up here in about the 88 or so range. So might be good to up there. Here's a couple of wedges to watch. This is a nice, been falling for a while. Volume's coming in, big gap up on earnings on Barclays. So you might watch for Barclays to break out with a lot of volume at about 1950 or so, and see if it continues its back to an uptrend. Methanex Corporation, another nice little falling wedge. Had some good volume, so watch it over Friday's high of 22.83 with more volume to break out higher. Don't have a lot of dip buys. Everything's kind of taken off. This SunTrust is looking pretty good. It's been holding this uptrend line really well, so it's a low risk entry point here around 22, and then you could put a stop on about 2150, 2175 or so. Breakouts. Chipotle Mexican Drill, big breakout on earnings. Now nice tight consolidation, so it looks like it's set possibly for some higher prices. Boeing had an ascending triangle. It's broken out with lots of volume on Friday, looking good. China Agritech, another one. This thing has had tons of volume. Just pulls back and higher, and it's just so nice. Pretty much any dip you probably want to buy this thing. So, but it's looking good here. Had a lot of volume. Closed near the high, so it's still looking good. Teva had a triangle and broke out here with some volume, come back, retested the uptrend line, and now and they bought it big time off of that and sent it up. So it's got a lot of volume. Teva looks like it wants to go higher. Real Networks, another big volume breakout on Friday, another one to watch. Northrop Grumman, nice breakout. Now it's just kind of sitting there waiting for its next move, which will probably be higher. Cree, this thing's been on a roll. It's looking good. CTXS, I have a couple of weekly charts that I just love here. I like this Citrix Systems on this is a 5-year weekly. It's broke out above this weekly. Should have a lot of upside. So if it holds the support, of course. So here about 44, see if that level holds a support. Had a lot of volume, didn't really move it much trying to sell it Friday, but so keep that on your radar. Another one was Hormel. Love the 5-year chart on this one, has broken out on the weekly. So, and then it pulled back, filled the gap, and they start buying it again. So definitely watch this HRL for higher prices. Pinwest Energy, nice breakout on earnings. Looks like it wants to go higher. Here's a few that are basically right at breakout. CXO, watch it over Friday's high. You could probably buy it as long as it's got some volume behind it. Baker Hughes, right up against resistance at 49. You can buy it over 49 if it's breaking out with some volume. Vico, it's another one you could buy over 38.09 with volume. Vistaprint, nice ascending pattern. Try to break out, pull back a little bit. So again, one of these you could buy over about, let's see, 59.92. I'd say just 60 with volume. BE Aerospace, another one's looking good, ascending pattern. So watch it for some higher prices. You can buy it over Friday's high. A couple of breakdowns. So it went up. We've lost the uptrend line here, and then it was rejected here. So watch that level, for resistance around 30, and that should be resistance. And if not, then this area here, 32, will probably be resistance. So, but it's broken down. It had a lot of volume on the breakdown. So if the market goes lower, it'll probably take that one lower. Inverness Medical had tons of volume, broke down below its support on earnings, then it tried to go up, got rejected, so some people stepped on it here around that 40.25 levels. And then here's a quick look at what we were just looking at, and that's really all I have for you. Like I said, I think we might have a little higher to go. The markets has been pretty resilient, and I did not like the really light volume towards the end of the last week, but we go up on light volume all the time. All right, that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you tomorrow if you're watching the daily market analysis.